So today I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can remove your hair extensions at home. Okay, by any means I want to promote people of doing this, but this video goes to people that have had like 3 or 4 months of regrowth. I want to make sure that you understand that if you start doing this at home, you're gonna rip a lot of hairs out, but this is kind of like extreme measure for extreme circumstances that we're living. Okay, I'm going to be talking about 3 different hair extensions methods that I feel they're the safest to remove. I'm not gonna be talking about K-tips because I feel for those ones you really need a stylist. I mean, for all of these ones you really need somebody to know how to do it, and it's the safest way for you to not remove hair or cut your own hair. But if you follow these steps carefully, you should be fine. So the first one is gonna be tape-ins. As you know, tape-ins have 2 tapes, is 2 different strands of hair that you put together as a sandwich and you add that to your hair. The way to remove tape-ins is with the extension release. Personally, the one that I'm using is the one from Bel Ami. So what you do is that you spray directly towards the sandwich, you let it sit for a little bit, and with your tail comb, you go to the middle and to the sides, you start stabbing a little bit carefully the sandwich in between. Now be very careful because you don't want to like be extremely hard and start going towards your hair. Like just make sure that this is for the glue to loosen up. Once the glue is loosened up, remove the first part of the sandwich, and then the second one that is gonna have the rest of the hair should come off pretty easily. Now if you need to add more product, feel free to do it. It's better for you to add more product instead of losing hair by pulling it and ripping it off. Now once the hair is out, don't throw it away, right? Because these tapes can be replaced. So once you remove your tape-ins, save them because your stylist can add new tapes if the hair is in good conditions. And if they don't do it, well, you should find ways to replace the tape yourself. So the second method that I'm going to be talking about is I-tips. As you may know, I-tips are secured with pliers and the beads that you're gonna see in the video. So first thing that you have to do is locate the part where the I-tips are, and with your pliers, loosen up the bead around the I-tip, okay? Once that bead is loose, pull the bead first, then pull the extension out, but don't do it all together. Because if you pull the bead and the hair extension out at the same time, you may rip some hair out. So be very careful. First the bead, then your hair extension. And the third method that I'm going to be talking about is a sewing whip. For the sewing, you need the pliers also, because most of the people, the way that they do it is that they secure the web to beads with silicone inside. So the first thing that you're gonna do is to find the web and then flip it so you can see the side where all the beads are, and with your pliers, go to loosen them up the same way that I explained for the I-tips. So go around the bead and slowly start removing one by one. So once you remove all the beads from the road, it's pretty simple. You just grab your web and slowly and carefully you slide it right off. So it's pretty basic. Like I said, I'm not gonna be talking about K-tips. I know that probably a lot of you guys have K-tips, but I feel it's a little bit more complex because it combines all these methods together. And if you're doing it yourself, you're probably gonna be ripping some hair off. So for those ones, just hang on until this quarantine ends. But hopefully these little tips that I gave you are going to help you remove your hair extensions. I got all my supplies or from Bel Ami or from the hair shop or from Sally's. You can get it like in a lot of places. A lot of places have extension removers, a lot of places have pliers, and yeah, you can find that anywhere. So just purchase them, they're extremely important. Don't start pulling your hair, don't start forcing them out because you're gonna rip your hair out, and that's the least thing that you wanna do. So hopefully you guys enjoy my tips.